Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're tackling something that so many of us go through. We're going to be diving into the key ideas from John Gray's book all about how you can find love again after something really painful, whether that's a separation, a divorce, or even losing a spouse.
So, let's just jump right into it with the big question, right? When your world feels like it's completely fallen apart, how do you even start to put it back together?
Okay, first things first. What I really appreciate about this book is that it gets real about the pain. It doesn't try to sugarcoat anything. It just comes right out and says, look, starting over after you've lost someone you love is one of the toughest things you'll ever have to do.
And honestly, that validation is so important. The book basically gives you permission to feel what you're feeling. It's saying, hey, this isn't something you just get over in a week. No, it's a huge challenge. And feeling totally overwhelmed, that's not just okay, it's a completely normal part of it. But here's where things get really interesting. The book totally reframes this whole experience. It doesn't see it as a final ending or you being permanently broken. Instead, it presents it as something much more hopeful, a natural process of healing.
And to make this idea really stick, the author gives us this brilliant, simple metaphor. He says to think of a broken heart like a broken bone, right? Both are serious injuries, and both need time and the right kind of care if they're going to mend properly.
So the main takeaway here is pretty huge. Your heart can and will heal. But, and this is a big but, just like that broken bone, you absolutely cannot rush it. You can't just wake up one day and decide to be better. It's a journey, one that takes real patience and a lot of self-care.
This quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? I mean, think about it. We automatically know to protect a broken arm, to rest it, to put it in a cast. The book's whole point is that we need to give our hearts that exact same kind of care and protection. This isn't something you can just power through and ignore.
Okay, so that all makes sense, right? But how do we actually do it? Well, the great thing is the book doesn't just talk about the problem. It gives us a real, practical, three-step plan to guide you through this whole recovery process. So here they are, the three big steps. First, getting help. Second, grieving the loss. And third, gathering your shattered self. These are basically the roadmap. So let's take a closer look at what each one really means.
All right, step one, getting help. And the book is super clear about this. Trying to heal a broken heart all by yourself, that's like trying to set your own broken bone. It's not brave, it's just not going to work well. Reaching out for support, whether it's friends, family, a therapist, that's the crucial first step. It's like putting that cast on the injury so it can start to heal.
Okay, so once you've got that support system, you're ready for step two, grieving. And this is key. The author says this is not about just sitting around feeling sad. No, it's an active process. It's about really facing the pain, thinking about the past, the good times and the bad, and working through it. You have to do this so you can actually let go and not drag all that baggage into your future.
And that brings us to the final step, gathering your shattered self. I love that phrasing. This isn't about rushing out to find someone new to make you feel whole again. Not at all. It's about rebuilding your life on your terms. It's about remembering who you are as a person by yourself. The whole point is to feel complete on your own. So when you do start a new chapter, you're bringing a whole person to the table, not someone looking to be fixed. So once you've gone through this journey, and yeah, it's tough, but it's so necessary, the book leaves you with this really powerful sense of hope. All that hard work you did, it's not just about getting over the past. It's about getting ready for a brand new beginning.
And this quote, wow, this is really the heart of it, isn't it? The end of one chapter, even a really painful one, doesn't mean the book is over. In fact, the book suggests that the pain itself can be the very thing that opens the door to a new life, a future you might not have even dreamed of, one that's just full of love and new possibilities.
So really, the thought we're left with is all about potential. It's about looking forward. Healing isn't the finish line. It's the journey that gets you to the starting line of something new. And at the end of all that, you've got a blank page. So the real question is, what's your next chapter going to be?